Hi everyone, good morning. I hope everyone is safe and taking care of ourselves and spending time with our family at home. I want to share you today some basic and simple steps how to boost our immune system. I realize that this is the time of the year that we really need to keep our body in optimal function and keeping our immune system stronger to fight any kind of illnesses, because if our immune system is functioning properly, that is our shield for any kind of virus or any kind of illnesses that we can encounter. Hopefully not. So tip number one, hydrate. Water is very important to improve our immune system, because 70% to 80% of our body is made up of water. So if you don't hydrate properly, there might be, but most especially our organs will be affected when we dehydrate ourselves. Organs will not function properly because they're deprived of water, and with our circulation will be affected. Everything will be affected if, and also our cells are floating so water. So if our cells is not properly functioning, then that will be a cause of low immune system. And with a simple sip of water, we don't need to really gulp a liter of water every time we drink. The proper absorption for water is to put a bit of salt in it, better for Himalayan salt, and drink like small sip every 10-30 minutes, and that's the proper way our body will absorb water. Number two, herbs. There is a lot of different kind of herbs. You can use it from cayenne, cinnamon, ginger, garlic, rosemary, thyme. You can use a lot of variations of herbs because they have the highest phytonutrients. They have the natural antibacterial, antiseptic, which is our body needs for to fight any kind of disease that you cannot get it in any kind of medicine, and it's natural. They have the strongest um, antiseptic and antibacterial. You can use them with your food, use them in your seasonings, or even boil some cinnamon, ginger, put everything in it and boil it and use it as a tea. That's a powerful tool. Number three is fasting. This will be probably the right time for us to fast because we don't do as much outside. Because fasting, there's a lot of protocol for fasting. 12 hours, 8 hours, use what works for you. But my point here, that's why I suggest fasting for the strong immune system, is when you fast, the body is deprived by food, so the body will use the fats and also use the dead tissues and dead cells to repair and regenerate, that is needed for our body for growth and to really build new cells, build new tissues. So the body will use the old cells and old tissues for regeneration, and that's one of the best benefit of fasting. Number four, eat whole foods. As much as possible, we don't want any kind of um, processed foods right now because it will just add up to our inflammation of the body. I'm sorry, but sugar, MSGs, this is not the right time for us to put or add up more because it will just make our immune system weak. So as much as possible, keep small or minimally processed food, and as much as possible whole food that is close to nature. Number five, keep moving and exercise. Exercise is different from keep moving. Exercise is you are elevating your heart rate in a certain time. I mean, in a period that is your heart rate is up. Whereas when you keep moving, your all but your total body parts are moving. It's a part of non exercise activity, which is that our body is moving all the time, which makes it more metabolically active, whereas the exercise, you need an exercise and you need the non-exercise activity. It's just like your car went for an exercise for an hour and you stopped. But when you keep moving, it's the fuel and the engine of your car, whereas your body keeps burning calories, keeps burning fat. So if we can make exercise and non exercise activity movement will be together. I mean, you can use that too to really keep our metabolism active. And when we have a good metabolism, we have a strong immune system. Number 5, coconut vinegar. So if you don't have any apple cider vinegar, you can use coconut vinegar, which is much cheaper here in Manila. And it has a lot of B vitamins. B vitamins is very important for our body and especially for immune system. I suggest to use coconut vinegar instead of apple cider vinegar because it has a lot of beneficial and nutrition compared to apple cider vinegar. And it's cheap here in Manila, so you can use it as a seasoning, drink it as a shot. Please, that's very important. If you can see the sap on the bottom of the coconut sugar, of the coconut vinegar, that is the prebiotic. And we'll talk about the prebiotic later. And 6 is use some broth soups, like for example like bulalo, but use the naturally or the grass fed, because when you simmer the bones, we need the collagen, and that's the most important part of the bulalo. We need that collagen, and the collagen is a protein, and we need that protein for our repairs. And at this time, our immune system needs repairs and regeneration, and we can get that from collagen, and especially from our bone marrow and bone broth. It's better to get it from grass-fed meat, but as much as possible, if you can get it naturally, the better. And fermented food, this is what I'm saying about the coconut vinegar. If you can see the sap on it, the prebiotics, that's what we need, the probiotic. That's the food of our good bacteria. We have a lot of bacteria in our in our intestine, and when we have a lot of good bacteria, if you remember, like lactobacilli, they are the ones who are protecting our body, because if we have more good bacteria, our body is more stronger to fight any kind of disease, illnesses, viruses. So we need fermented food from kombucha, coconut vinegar, we have tempeh, anything that is fermented. We need that for our immune system right now. And most important is sleep. That is like the basic and very simple way that we neglect to keep our immune system, is to have a proper sleep. Our body regenerates when we are sleeping, not when we are awake. So even though you eat the good food, exercise, hydrate, you follow everything, but you don't give your body time to rest and recover by sleeping, you're missing half of the picture. So get a proper sleep schedule, get the proper time for your body to recover, because resting is different from sleeping. The sleep really put our body in a charging mode, just like your cell phone that is being charged. So don't let your body weaken just because of the sleep deprivation, and it has a lot of um, causing diseases if you're sleep deprived, and one of that is um, lowering your immune system. So guys, I hope this video helps, and stay safe everyone. God bless us all, and keep praying that everyone will be okay. Bye everyone, have a nice day.